Hello and welcome to Alpe d'Huez. It's round 3 of the Andros Trophée Electric Championship. Won for the first time last year by Nicolas Prost, the son of, you guessed who, Alain Prost, who's also a former champion in the Andros Trophy proper. Well, Nicolas Prost is under pressure from Christophe Ferrier in the standings, as well as Frank Lagorce. And let's head straight to the action then. 4 finals each weekend in the Trophée Andros. Nicolas Prost leading the way after the first 2 rounds. He took 49 points in Val Thorens with 2 wins before sweeping the pool in Andorra and taking a maximum 61 points. So in this first final, Frank Lagorce in the green machine. In fact, it's Christophe Ferrier who was on pole position ahead of Frank Lagorce. Nicolas Prost in third. Fabien Barthez in the number 9 machine is there as well in 4th place, and he's battling with Margot Lafitte. There we see Ferrier leading the way then from Lagorce. Nicolas Prost won't want to give away too much ground to either of those two, his big rivals in the championship. Fabien Barthez, of course, the World Cup winning goalkeeper and a regular in the Electric Trophée Andros as well. There he is with that green and white machine, being chased by Lafitte. There we see Frank Lagorce, Nicolas Prost, Barthez in the number 9 machine. And then a huge problem for Christophe Ferrier. Well, what's that? An electric problem out of battery, perhaps, but his machine just grinding to a halt. Well, that played into the hands of Frank Lagorce, who inherited top spot. Nicolas Prost second, and perhaps a first ever top 3 finish for Fabien Barthez. Can he keep Margot Lafitte at bay? Frank Lagorce throwing his car around. He had a relatively good weekend in the Trophée Andros proper, Frank Lagorce, but there was no touching him here in the opening race, as he takes the checkered flag, and Fabien Barthez managing to hold on to that 3rd place. So Nicolas Prost second, Fabien Barthez with his first ever top 3 finish in the Trophée Andros. Great stuff for him. Margot Lafitte 4th, and Sahel Ayari coming home in 5th. So maximum points for Frank Lagorce in race number 1. We head straight to race number 2. Christophe Ferrier, thanks to his qualifying, is back there again. And unfortunately, after that great start in the first final and 3rd place for Fabien Barthez, he stalled on the grid at the start of race number 2. So not a good getaway for Fabien Barthez, who did manage to get going in the end, but way down in 10th place, as there we see. And that probably helped him close in. Big problem for Margot Lafitte, who connected there with Olivier Pernot as well. That allowed the front 2 to get away, and there was a problem for Duval, who's, as you can see, has a little bit of a problem there, and a problem for Sahel Ayari as well, who planted his machine in the wall early on. Christophe Ferrier looking to bounce back from the disappointment of mechanical problems in the first final. Got away to a comfortable lead. We see him ahead of Frank Lagorce, and Nicolas Prost looking for a 2nd consecutive place finish. There we see Duval's car. Ayari is also parked in the wall. No such problems for Christophe Ferrier, though, who won 2 races on the first day. You can see a fairly lonely drive in 2nd place for Frank Lagorce, who couldn't go with Christophe Ferrier and was well out in front of Nicolas Prost as well. Nicolas Prost, whose dad had a great day in the Trophée Andros proper, but not quite the same success for Nicolas Prost here at Alpe d'Huez. We've also got Isola 2000 coming up, L'Ensemble Vacourt, Sentier des Vosges and Superbès to finish the season Christophe Ferrier taking race number 2 with the bonus point for pole position. So 16 points for him. Frank Legore second, Nicolas Prost settling for third. And so here we can see day 2 of the racing in Alpe d'Huez. It's not snowing anymore, as you can see. But Christophe Ferrier is still the man to beat, fastest in qualifying again. And Frank Legore is right there again, and again Nicolas Prost has just been caught out in qualifying. In third place, Fabien Barthez is there in 5th, Olivier Pernot as well, Margot Lafitte, all the regulars, Sahel Ayari. It may not be snowing. You can see visibility still compromised once you get back in the field in this electric Trophée Andros. What a spectacular circuit this is at Alpe d'Huez. And great for the fans to come out and watch as well. And they're watching a demonstration from Christophe Ferrier, who after problems in the first of 4 finals at each round, bounced back with a win in race number 2. And now we head into the last lap with the battle between Ayari and Lafitte for 8th place, but the battling is fierce all the way down in the Andros Electrique. Lafitte trying to get past Ayari. Fabien Barthez is ahead of this battle. There's Lafitte looking up the inside of Ayari. She's going to have to throw the back out to bring it around. We can see the number 11 car of Louis, which has been parked on the side without completing a lap. As again, Ayari gets it wide, Lafitte up the inside. Ayari, though, manages to get the power down earlier from that wide line, and he just manages to squeeze back in front of Margot Lafitte. Again, Lafitte looking up the inside as they begin the last lap. You can hear the whine of the electric engine. And a bit of contact that time as well. And maybe Margot Lafitte has a problem there. She looked as though she was running straight on. There's Ayari. Where is Lafitte? She's not there. She does have a problem. That contact. Well, these are fragile machines. Just two-wheel steering, two-wheel drive, as opposed to the four-wheel steering, four-wheel drive machines in the Trophée Andros proper. So that was further back in the field in the end. Margot Lafitte paying the penalty in that battle for 8th place. While at the front, Christophe Ferrier heading on for his 2nd victory here out of 3 at Alpe d'Huez, and he was leading in the first as well before an electric problem cost him. So Christophe Ferrier, after a disastrous weekend in Andorra last weekend, bouncing back with a vengeance here. He takes his 4th win of the season. At the end of race number 3, Frank Legore 2nd, Nicolas Prost 3rd, Olivier Pernot and Fabien Barthez. Another great result for him, the footballer turned racing car driver. And here we head then straight into the action after 2 laps. And once again, it's Ferrier and Legore out in front. Well, Nicolas Prost just wasn't on the pace throughout this weekend, and there you can see he's got a big problem after huge contact in that opening 2 laps. In the end, Nicolas Prost would retire after lap number 2, and there you can see how. We head straight to the last lap then. Ferrier under pressure from Frank Legore. Frank Legore, who just doesn't know when to take his foot off the gas and settle for 2nd. He's giving Christophe Ferrier a really rough time of it. He's got to be careful. There's Nicolas Prost's car parked on the side. Prost looking on as he sees his championship lead whittled away by these two. It's not easy to overtake here at Alpe d'Huez. You do have a little bit of contact in the ice racing. It's to be expected. As Lagos gets it up the inside, there's contact again. Now, oh, Lagos up the inside. Oh, and he hasn't been able to ride the tyre wall. Well, my word, what a disaster for Frank Lagos. And is he even going to be able to hold on for second place? I'm not sure he will. Olivier Pernaut and Fabien Barthez getting through for third place again. So everything playing into the hands of Christophe Ferrier. Oh, and Lagos again. Well, what was looking like a good weekend for Frank Lagos has frozen solid in the snow of Alpe d'Huez. So Fabien Barthez with the best results, the best weekend of ice racing in his career with 2 third places. Olivier Pernaut with his best result of the season as well with that second place. Sohail Ayari fourth, Margot Lafitte fifth. And that means in the overall standings, as we see, that's the racing here at Alpe d'Huez. So Frank Lagos with that disastrous finish, missing out. Christophe Ferrier taking top spot. Nicolas Prost dropping 10 points on Christophe Ferrier, but very sportingly coming across to shake the hand of his rival. He still leads in the standings by 4 points from Frank Lagos. Christophe Ferrier is third, but right back in contention. That's it for the Trophée Andros for 2010. We'll be back in the first week of January for round number 4 of the season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.